Because it's funny how these other provinces have their own commissioners, but we don't hear anything about them. The only person that we hear being spoken of is Mr. Mkwanazi and KZN only. But we have 8 other provinces, but we don't hear anything. Who are the commissioners of these other provinces? What are they doing? Why aren't they in the spotlight like Mr. Mkwanazi? Or are they doing less work or what? So I think all these other commissioners in these other provinces should look at Mr. Mkwanazi as an example and be able to pull up their socks.
You reflect on these past 12 months sitting in this chair that you're sitting in now. Are you a happy man or not?
Yeah, well, it's a difficult question to answer. You might be happy with the activities that you've done, but if you know that there's so much crime out there that you have not necessarily been able to prevent or solve, it becomes a worry. You're approaching a Christmas day, you have a family member that has lost someone due to crime. You have maybe someone that is missing, is in prison because you might have put him away. And some of them you could really see that the person acted without necessarily knowing what they're doing, but they end up in prison. So it's a good thing for the police, as we have been successful in terms of recoveries and arrest, which helps in preventing further crime. But it's a difficulty at the same time for the very same police that come this time of the year where they're supposed to be going on a holiday like any other individual, enjoy the summer festivities and stuff, that they cannot. They must put their boots and go hard and provide more security, more safety for the citizens. So it's on both sides. There's a good and a bad of it.
My fellow beautiful South Africans, in today's video, I just want us to give credit to this man, Mr. Mkwanazi, for all the work that he's been doing there, KwaZulu-Natal, throughout the whole of this year. You know, honestly, I think this man is not appreciated enough. He's not given his flowers enough. You know, a lot of us in this country, we had lost hope in our police. You know, for these past years, our police were moving very snacks, man. Our police were moving very untrustworthy. You would call them now reporting a crime that is happening now, and they would show up after 2 hours. That's what we knew them for. You know, we knew with our police, even if you go and report a criminal or open a case, nothing is going to happen. You are just wasting your time. And that is not a good picture for the people who are supposed to be protecting us, the public servants of the country. That is not a good picture for them. Uguti, as the citizens, we know that we can't trust our police. Our police are not doing the work. Our police are not going after criminals. Our police are not doing this and that. It is not a good picture for our police and our country as a whole, because it makes the country seem as if we just let criminals run around and do whatever that they want to do, but we say we have a police force. So Mr. Mkwanazi came to the scene and showed us, Uguti, when we want to work as the police, we can work. And he showed us that if there's a person in charge who is serious with eradicating crime, who's serious with going after criminals, that thing can actually become a reality. He has showed us. Look at all the work that he's been doing in KwaZulu-Natal throughout the whole of this year. This man has managed to arrest and kill I don't know how many criminals this year. He has managed to save a lot of people from these bad criminals who always kill people, who have illegal firearms, who are just a threat to the community. He managed to kill a lot of them and arrest a lot of them, even though he was receiving a lot of backlash early this year because of the way he does things. A lot of people were saying, no, this man is just too trigger happy. He likes shooting, he likes just to shoot criminals, because there was a lot of news coverage that was talking about criminals being killed by the police in KwaZulu-Natal and all of those things. So a lot of criminals were killed there by the police. So a lot of people were coming out and bashing Mr. Mkhwanazi, saying he's letting the police to be trigger happy and things like that. And then I came out when I was talking. There's a video that I made where I was talking about our police this year in this country. I highlighted even on that video and said that the people who always say the police are trigger happy don't know what they want, because the criminals are also trigger happy. And we know Guti, a criminal, if he wants to shoot you, is going to shoot you. So when the police defend themselves, then the people come out and say the police are trigger happy. I was talking about that thing on that other video. You can check it out. It's here on my channel. The title is GNU has awakened the South African beast. So if you can look at that video, you will get more context on what I mean. But I just want to get this out there and show we actually appreciate what Mr. Mkhwanazi is doing. What I want right now for 2025 and what I wish can happen for 2025, I wish all these other provinces, because the good work that Mr. Mkhwanazi is doing, mainly he's focused on KwaZulu-Natal, but we know the problem of crime in this country is not only a big problem in KwaZulu-Natal, but it's a big problem in Gauteng, it's a big problem in Mpumalanga, it's a big problem in Limpopo. All over South Africa, crime is a very big problem. So I wish, these other provinces also can have someone like Mr. Mkhwanazi, someone who is, passionate about the work, passionate about catching criminals, passionate about protecting the community. I wish all these other provinces can have commissioners like that, because it's funny how these other provinces have their own commissioners, but we don't hear anything about them. The only person that we hear being spoken of is Mr. Mkhwanazi and KZN only. But we have 8 other provinces, but we don't hear anything. Who are the commissioners of these other provinces? What are they doing? Why aren't they in the spotlight like Mr. Mkhwanazi? Or are they doing less work or what? So I think all these other commissioners in these other provinces should look at Mr. Mkhwanazi as an example and be able to pull up their socks. Imagine if the pressure of Mr. Mkhwanazi ayifaka KZN, all these other provinces could have the same pressure put on the criminals. Are you telling me Uguti, the crime rate on this country won't decrease? Because the crime rate won't decrease just by eradicating crime in KZN only. No, it needs to be something that is happening all around South Africa. So all these other commissioners in these provinces should look at Mr. Mkhwanazi and then pick up their socks. That way, we are going to eradicate this crime in this country. Imagine 2025, all the provinces attacking crime the way Mr. Mkhwanazi was attacking crime in KZN this year. All the other provinces doing the same thing, and then the following year, the same thing, the following year, the same thing. Are you telling me, Uti, around 2030, this won't be a different country when it comes to crime? Well, I think it's going to be a very different country. But yeah, in today's video, I just wanted to show my appreciation for Mr. Mkhwanazi and the work that he's doing in KwaZulu-Natal, because we see the work that he's doing. So it's only right for us to show appreciation and to speak about these things. We should not just speak about the bad things that are happening in South Africa. If there's someone who's doing a good thing in this country that is benefiting the people, we should be talking about that person. We should be appreciating that person. We should be putting that person on the spotlight. And that is exactly what I wanted to do in today's video. So tell me on the comment section, what do you think about Mr. Mkhwanazi and the things that he's doing in KZN? Do you think the way he's approaching crime should be adopted by these other provinces, or do you think the way he's approaching crime is not the correct way to approach crime? He is too trigger happy. Tell me on the comment section down below. But if you just enjoyed this video or you learned something new, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it. My name is Emmanuel and this is Mzansi Versity, the place where we transform lives through knowledge and information. Let's meet again on another video.